Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash Royale, or if it's your first time here, I'm exhausted. And I'm Galadon, and this season has been absolutely murder on me trying to get back to 5,500. I don't know what it is that's caused it to be so difficult. Well, okay, maybe it's the obvious, it's the lack of skill. But it's just, I mean, especially the last couple of days, I've tried, I can't even tell you how many different decks I've had to try to put together a bit of a winning streak. I went with Golem decks, I went with Lavaloon decks, all sorts of different log bait style decks, and this one right here ended up just kind of switching back to my old standard, these bait style decks with the rocket and the Inferno Tower. Yes, I understand it's cheap, but it worked out for me, and it finally got me to push back over 5,500 trophies with about a couple of days left in the season. So the season just about to wrap up, and I just made it over 5,500, so that very cool draft chest is waiting for me. But the way I did it is with massive rocket value. That's right, it's MRV, and here it comes right here. Check out the first one of the day. As the Lava Hound, the balloon, encroach on the tower, the rocket is the ultimate answer to any balloon that's in your path that is on the way to your tower, just barely dropping that bomb outside of range of my tower. And that really right there, that single play in this deck is what started to make the difference for me. Actually, just saving the rocket, making sure that I'm not using it on the tower, just saving it defensively, letting the Goblin Barrel and the Hog Rider do their work on the offense, worked out really well. Now, obviously, maybe graveyard decks, still the bane of my existence and probably not going to be easy for me to counter. But this Lava Hound style deck, Lava Hound Balloon, Lava Hound Freeze, this has been a really common deck that I keep facing up here, and the rocket is the answer. Now we're going to take a closer look at another one. Now look at that. He lightnings the Inferno Tower. There's the Mega Minion, Lava Hound. Here comes the balloon, and get ready as we zero in on the target. Get ready to unleash my rocket on its way in. Slow motion, and that impact. There it is. Check out the helmet from the Mega Minion. Everybody goes down. An absolute annihilation right there. Worked out pretty well. So that might have been the best rocket of the day right there. And that's really the key. Obviously, I'm trying to get the balloon. Above all else, that is the key. Getting that balloon out of the way. And, I mean, the balloon's 5 elixir. The rocket is 6. So it's a fair enough trade, especially if you're grabbing other units, some other value with that rocket. And most of the time, I am. So this rocket, well, time was counting down. It was time to take his tower out. I knew that he wasn't going to get the Hound to the tower in time. And honestly, I didn't see this guy crying during the battle because I mute all comers. All opponents get auto-muted right in the beginning. So you can cry all day, Antar. Never saw it. Not a single tear. Alright, so we're going to check out another battle. This one against Peak. Or that's Pecche. That looks like... Oh no, that's not Finnish. Sorry. Or Italian. It looks like that might be Perla... forget it. Anyway, the Black Pearl. Okay, so that's always a somewhat disheartening open to a battle. When I see them log my Goblin Barrel right away, I know that it's going to be a bit of a struggle getting to that tower. And of course, it's just a matter of waiting for the log to be out of sequence, out of cycle. Right there, I dropped a Zap, tried to get some value there on the Elixir Collector. Now, he drops a second one. I'm not letting him get away with this, but watch this. Look at the good luck. Now, I call that bad manners, and I know exactly what he was thinking back then. Now, I had him muted at the time, but it's obvious that he's got the 3 Musketeers. He was trying to bait out the Fireball, the Rocket, and sure enough, here come the 3 Musketeers. So, yes, ideally, against a 3 Musketeer deck, I prefer to have the rocket for the value. You got to think about it. 9 elixir for 3 Musketeers, 6 elixir for a rocket. Do the math. It works out a rocket for 2 of the 3 Musketeers, as long as you can stop the third one. Now, this is kind of a mess, and the Hog Rider gets through. The Musketeers are all over the place. He throws in a log. That doesn't work out, and I get the worst of that exchange pretty severely. So, yes. Okay, you succeeded. You lured out my rocket, and your 3 muskie push worked out pretty well. But let's try to prevent that from happening again in future confrontations Now, we know that he's going to drop another pump. I mean, that was kind of obvious that that was going to happen. And this time I decided to just push hard with the barrel and the hog rider. They're going to get in there. He was low on elixir, wasn't quite ready for it. And now suddenly, guess who has the lead? That's right, and pump away. You go ahead. You pump all day. I am going to be ready for you with the rocket this time. So the Inferno Tower drags in the hog rider. He's not getting to the tower. Neither is the knight. They are down. You know that he's waiting for that Three Musketeer, but he throws a second pump up. Okay, fine. I can't resist. I couldn't resist, you guys. One pump, okay. Two pumps, no way. That's my saying, okay? I just made that up right here. Anyway, you can't let a guy get two pumps on you. So I put the pressure on him once again. Here comes his Three Musketeers. Not going to let it happen this time. So two on the right with the hog. Going to focus on trying to stop that side mostly. We get the Inferno Tower in there. Hog Rider this time barely gets a single shot on the tower, and everybody else is going to get stopped as well. Now, it looks like we are about to lose that right tower. Pretty much a foregone conclusion. And sure enough, he grabs the right tower. But as I've talked about in previous episodes, I was already grinding on his left tower, and it's just a matter of finishing it off. Here comes the rocket, and that is almost going to finish him. Just have to cycle around. Look, he can't even afford to stop my princess on the right-hand side. He tries the sneaky gap drop of the Three Musketeers. Thankfully, we're able to stop it right there. The Hog Rider's not going to be able to be enough by itself. I didn't even really need to counter the Hog. Just needed to cycle around to something that will get this tower down, and it looks like it is going to be the trusty Goblin Barrel. On its way, still with a big lead right there. Good game. All right, so we grabbed the win. Again, rocket, well, it got its value in there. Think about it, you guys. I threw the rocket twice on the left tower, and the early value from the rocket hitting the elixir collector and the tower gave me that game. So, good luck right back at you there, Mr. Black Pearl. Okay, next up, we're going back to the massive value of the rocket versus the Lava Hound deck. So again, this guy's got the Lava Hound. This time, Lava Hound Freeze, Mega Minion, and yes, the balloon is in there as well. This right here actually is a deck that the #1 player in the world has been using, and a lot of the top players in the world are using this deck with a great deal of success. This exact, oh, maybe not this exact, well, close to it. No, this exact deck. Yeah, Mega Minion, Minions, Goblin Gang, Freeze, Lava Hound, Balloon, Arrows, and so again, it's all about getting the value, the big trade for the rocket. So he goes full on elixir there. I get my Hog Rider in and get, well, 2 shots in. So we're starting to chip away at his right tower. Here comes the Lava Hound. So he sends the Lava Hound down from the inside, so we're going to set up like we usually do here. Something for splash control. Princess goes down. Next will be the Inferno Tower. That's going to be for the Lava Hound. And then we've got to get the rocket up. And as you can see, it's next up. The balloon on its way. Lava Hound minions. Get ready for the rocket. Zooming in, going to slow motion. Here comes the rocket. And bullseye. Now, it didn't finish off the Lava Hound, but that's not critical. It's the balloon that we absolutely have to get rid of. Then the Inferno Tower, the Princess, they can take care of the pups. And check that out. Not a single hit point lost off my tower, so feeling pretty good after that exchange. And this, I'm telling you guys, this right here, if I could give you one tip, if you're using the rocket against this deck, wait and use it on that balloon, because the opponent 95% of the time is going to stack the loon on top of other units. You're always going to be able to get a positive elixir trade when you drop that 6 elixir rocket on the balloon and whatever else is in the way. Again, don't worry about the state of the Lava Hound. It's going to get handled if you've got any sort of other splash control. Even something like Skeleton Army Goblin Gang is going to work because it's going to distract those skeletons and keep them off the tower. Now again, another key to this deck. Push hard when he drops his Lava Hound. That is his weakest point of the game. And here it comes. Another zoom in, another slow-mo. Oh yes, this time finishing off the Lava Hound at the same time. He drops the freeze, but that freeze, no, sorry. A little bit too little and a little bit too late. The freeze is completely ineffective. Now he does get a bunch of little units in on me. One zap helps control those guys. Desperation Lava Hound, he's dropping it up by the river. That's okay. We're back to the Inferno Tower, and look what's ready. That's right. It's another rocket one more time. This time, just about everybody goes. The balloon, not quite one-shotted, but close enough. Final 10 seconds. And this was it, you guys. Pushing to my personal best for the season. Just crossing. Actually, I hit exactly 5,500 trophies, and that may be where I finish. I'll try one or two more battles just to see if I can't hit a personal best this season. But for now, right now, the rocket, the massive value from the rocket is what I've been doing to win battles. And that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for submitting those Made My Own Legendaries, submitting those #MyFunDecks. Keep them coming, you guys. More episodes about that coming very soon. More Clash of Clans info just around the corner, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay positive, stay optimistic. Full attack.
Galadon, positive. I'll show you positive.